What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a daily reading. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pulling through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign for today is Leo. So let's go ahead and get it popping, guys. Real quick, everybody, as always, if you're interested in personal readings, products, and so much more, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. Link is in the description below. I do have readings available for this week, so if you're interested, come over and see me, and I'd love to go ahead and read for you. But nonetheless, everybody, let's go ahead and get it started. What's happening, guys? Jordan, shout out to you. Leo's gonna be first. What's going on, though, everybody? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Maxine. What's happening? Valentine, how is everybody doing? What's going on, Fawn? How are you? Hello. How's everybody doing, man? All right, guys, let's get on into it, and let's see what's going on here for Team Leo in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages here for Leo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Happy Taco Tuesday to you as well, Eclipse Chaser. How you doing? Hopefully you're well. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Leo gang, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. What's going on here for the Lions? Starting out here with the overall energy of the reading, we do have here a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the 5 of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Judgment, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the 8 of Cups in the reverse position. So, as far as what I see here for Team Leo coming into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, we got here the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, followed up here with the 5 of Cups in the upright position. Kind of gives me the sense here that maybe right now you kind of feel like you need a person, like there's somebody to lean on, like maybe you need a little person to lean on here at this time. And I think that that's totally okay. I want people to know, I think that sometimes a lot of people build up this toxic positivity mindset in a way where they're like, you need to be so independent all the time and you can never rely on anybody to ever be there for you. You need to be so self-dependent that you can't ever have somebody to lean on. That's bullshit. You can have people to lean on in life, excuse me, tongue twister, because people are there for you, right? People in your life, you have people in your life who love you, who want to be there for you. And if you really feel like you need a shoulder to lean on, don't be afraid to ever reach out. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen. And if that's the case here for you, Leo, moving into the next 24, go for it. Reach out to somebody you love, somebody you trust, and don't be afraid to lean on them. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Judgment, you know, these are people here who want to be there for you and who want to take the chance to listen to you and hear you out in reference to whatever might be happening here at this time. I mean, taking a look here at the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is the card of disappointment, right? There's 3 cups that are knocked over. Those 3 cups represent there's something right now that's disappointing, something right now that's upsetting you. But what's right behind this woman over here is 2 cups that are still left standing. Those 2 cups identify that there's still good things out there. And I definitely feel like whoever you'll be dealing with over here will point out those 2 of Cups, those 2 good things that are still out there for you, and definitely help you feel a heck of a lot better. Looking at the outcome here, 8 of Cups reversed, somebody's about to make your game come back on, if you will, Leo. Like somebody's about to bring you back to life. Somebody here's about to move you out of that 5 of Cups energy and bring you back into a space where you feel good, you feel fine, and everything's okay. So 8 of Cups showing up in the reverse here for the outcome. I feel like whoever you might lean on is going to be very beneficial here to kind of help you get back on track moving into your next 24 hours. So my advisory for Leos is if you need somebody to lean on here, don't be afraid to reach out. Everybody can use a person to lean on from time to time, even me and even the Pope. I talk about the Pope a little bit too much on my YouTube channel sometimes, but it's always so funny to me because it's like the most random person I can think of that goes through similar human experiences. So I'm like, yeah, even the Pope needs a person to fucking lean on, okay? At the end of the day, we all do. And I think it's important to, you know, recognize that people can be emotional and they don't have to do everything on their own. You know, I think a lot of people get caught in that mentality sometimes, and it's like, no, you know, we're humans, we're social beings. Don't be afraid to let somebody know what you're going through, okay? Now, I know not every Leo that's watching this is resonating with this message. Some Leos might be looking at this right now like, Ant, my life is good. If so, I'm happy for you, man. But for the Leos right now that might be feeling a little bit down and need somebody at this time, once again, don't feel afraid to reach out to somebody. I think they're going to be there and make you feel. I guess they will make you heal if you will, but they're going to make you feel a heck of a lot better. Okay? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire. We started out with Leo for the first fire sign. Today for the dailies, we're going to go ahead and do fire, earth, water, and air. But give me one sec, everybody. Jordan said, thanks for the shout out, and hope everybody is riding positive waves today. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully so as well. For me personally, I don't know what it is today. and I just recently started feeling it about like an hour or two ago. I feel emotional today, not sad emotional, but it feels like the tide is high. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that. So I don't know. There's like nothing necessarily I'm feeling that's making me emotional, but energetically and collectively, it feels heavy today. So hopefully everybody else is having a really positive day, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm feeling like a little bit of heaviness of energy, but of course we're going to keep our vibes motherfucking high. Locks for Love Tarot. Hey, what's up? You said, what's up, family? Hey, Aunt. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you're having a great day as well. Really appreciate you coming on out here. Lila, what's popping, by the way? How's everybody doing, man? Hope all is well. So like I mentioned, we started out here with fire. So let's go fire, earth, water, air. Going to our earth, let's have a look here at the Virgo and let's see what's popping here, baby. Messages here for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Virgo. Oh, the eclipse is coming tomorrow. That's probably what it is. It is what it is, though, right? Powerful energy showing up here for us at this time. What do we got going up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Virgo, what's happening, baby? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here the Ace of Cups in the upright position. So you could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, 10 of Wands reverse, sweet. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. And then looking at the outcome for the Virgo peeps, we do have here the Nine of Swords showing up in the upright as well. So Virgo, you go from Ace of Cups to 10 of Wands reversed, which I find is interesting because then inevitably we reach this Nine of Swords for the outcome. So as far as I'm seeing here for you, right, we got here Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands reversed. It's like you're in a fulfilling place. Everything seems positive and radiant. I also feel the energy of like you're glowing, Virgo, and you're releasing a lot of stuff here too with the 10 of Wands. But taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles, I kind of feel like some sort of opportunity comes in here for you, and then maybe it doesn't end up being a positive choice. Virgo, I kind of want to give you a Mercury retrograde do not do list, okay? And it's going to be like one thing that I see here for you guys at this time. Be mindful of contracts. It's going to be super random, but be very careful with contracts, okay? Whether you're getting a lease on a car, whether you're leasing an apartment, whether you are getting a mortgage, you know, just be careful of people trying to screw you, especially in reference to finances. All right, is one thing I want to say to you. So if there's any sort of contract that is presented to you, read the fine print, send it to a lawyer to read the fine print before you make any sort of signed agreements, okay? When Mercury goes retrograde, this is the time where the scammers can come out. This is the time where people can try to screw you over for extra money, specifically car dealerships. So watch out if you're getting a new car. And car dealerships in general, majority of the time always want to milk extra cash out of you. So, you know, if you need my mom to go with you like she goes with me, she's always good at finessing. So, you know, just hit up my mother. She can help you out. Regardless, just be mindful of that at this time. But I do feel here for you, Virgo, it's like everything's positive, and then suddenly an opportunity comes in. It might not be as it seems. That's the message and more so the warning I want to give you. So it's not to say don't take any opportunity that comes towards you, Virgo, but if something presents itself to you, I really think be mindful, read the fine print. Don't just effortlessly or invest in something impulsively without thinking. There does seem to be something coming up here for you moving into your next 24 hours, okay? So I'm just throwing that out there for Virgos. Really random message, not sure entirely what it is. Let's see if we can get a little bit of clarity here for you. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody who wants something to work in their favor and doesn't really care about your emotions and doesn't really have your emotions here held to any kind of regard. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I don't know, Virgo. I feel like somebody here has negative intentions to get something that they want from you, and they don't care how you feel regarding your emotions. They don't care how it affects you. So I would just watch out. I would read the fine print. I wouldn't sign any contracts, and I would definitely be as aware as you can of the energy that people are bringing to you. So definitely think twice before you make any sort of investments, whether that is a physical investment or an emotional investment moving into your next 24 to 48 hours. Okay. That's one thing that I would say here for you, Virgos. All right. Just watch out. There might be some interesting characters lurking around here that might not have the best intentions. Okay. All right, though, Team Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, guys, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It was a little bit of a funky message, so might not be your story, but If it applies to you, or if you feel like it kind of resonates to you, just keep yourself aware at all times, okay? So we did our fire, we did our earth, jumping into the water. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang. What do we got going on here for the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Scorpio, I feel like all you need is one more shuffle. You guys are coming in here pretty quick, and let's see what's going on with you. Scorpio, overall energy is going to be the Three of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got here the Five of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Tower reversed, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Four of Pentacles. As far as what I see for you, kind of feels like it's a little difficult or a little hard to let go of something here at this time. Tower reversed here is the energy of avoidance. So I think that right now for some of you Scorpios, there could be a certain sense of disappointment of like, I avoided something that could have been positive for me. Like I almost kind of feel FOMO, like you missed out on something. I'm not sure what it is. That could have been what's upsetting you or disappointing you in the next 24 hours. Like maybe you missed out on investing in some kind of crypto, all right, for people that are into that stuff. Or maybe you kind of missed out on, you know, hanging out with a person because XYZ happened. I don't know. I feel FOMO. FOMO vibes showing up, Scorpio. Take that if that resonates to you. But there's kind of this energy of like, man, I really feel like I fucking missed out and I can't go back. You know, Three of Wands reversed. You want to go back to a situation, but you're disappointed that you can't because something here is, you know, something you missed out on. So Four of Pentacles, it's like you're holding on to all this guilt of like, I wish I would have did X, Y, and Z, but because I never did it and because I can't go back and do it again, it's like the opportunity's lost, the opportunity's missed. Here's my thing though, Scorpio. At the end of the day, even if we miss out on things in life, even if there is a missed opportunity, whatever we in quotations miss, there will always be something better that'll come towards you in the future. I try to look at it in that perspective. I've had various moments in my life where I'm like, man, if I would have just did this, man, if I would have just did that, you know, my life would have been so much easier now today if I would have taken the time in the past to do something. And I used to rag on myself and beat myself down for it until I learned that, holy shit, I missed out on those things for a reason. I thought I needed to be in those situations. I thought I fucked myself or I fucked up. But the truth is I gained a much more better opportunity in the near future. I really did. You know, everything kind of worked out for me in the way that it needed to. So I'm a firm believer that even if like you feel like you missed out on something, chances are the better opportunity or the best opportunity is what's coming for you in the future. So I wouldn't even trip about it. I wouldn't even worry about it. And I would most importantly not beat yourself up about it at all at this moment in time. So of course, take that if that resonates for you, leave it if it doesn't. But if you're a Scorpio here and you're like, man, I really missed out on something, don't worry too much about it, guys, because there are better days in the future, and there are also bigger and better things ahead for you that I feel are lining up at this time, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Been there before, though, for sure, for sure. Like, I remember when I started doing that crypto shit, which I don't really do much anymore. I'm not really into crypto like I wasn't even ever really into it, but like I know there was a hype in the pandemic, you know, to get into that shit. I remember when like Dogecoin started getting pumped and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna throw some money in this. And then I sold my stock because, you know, Doge went down and then it spiked one day and I was like, oh, I could have had so much money. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what, it is what it is. I probably saved myself a lot of money because then I would have got addicted to like throwing money in that shit, and then I would have ended up losing my money anyways. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think I missed out too much, right? All right, though, guys. So let's go ahead and hop on into the next people that we're reading for the next zodiac batch. So we did what? We did our fire, we did our earth, or no? What did we do first? I'm lying. We did fire, didn't we? Yeah, we did Leo. So we did fire, we did earth, we did water. Now hopping into the air signs, let's have a look here at the Gemini. Let's see what's going on here, baby. Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully, all is looking well for the Gemini gang. Gemini, overall energy here for you is going to be the Fool in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with, oh, sorry guys, I didn't even realize the Scorpio tag was still up here on top of Gemini. My apologies. Overall energy for you is going to be the Fool in reverse. You could be connecting here with an Aries for some of you. Looking into your current energy, we got here the Queen of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Three of Wands in reverse for Gemini. And then the outcome for you, Four of Pents coming back out here as well. So looking at your message, guys, Fool in reverse here, Queen of Swords in the upright position. Kind of feels to me like you're in a space right now where it's like you're not feeling very motivated to go forward with something. Is almost what I see here for you. Not feeling very motivated to go forward with someone or something at this time. Queen of Swords, let's just go ahead and cut through the BS and do something different. Looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Wands reversed, not really interested at this time and pursuing something. So I get the feeling for Geminis, you are just cutting something off. I almost kind of feel like you don't see anything in the long term right now, whether this is about a long-term investment in love, a long-term investment in something financial, or it could be like a long-term investment in just like a friendship. You know, there's something you don't see a future with anymore here going forward. So looking at the outcome for Pentacles, it's like you're putting yourself in recluse. You know, you're choosing to pull back here at this time rather than to keep on investing. I kind of get that feeling here, Gemini. Something doesn't seem sustainable either. So you're in a space right now where if something doesn't have stability now, it's like, what would make me think it would have stability in the future, right? So I do see that you're in a space and time right now where logically you're just thinking something doesn't seem like a good choice to continue to hold a long-term investment. So with that being said, I'm pulling myself back instead of continuing to invest here at this time. Now that could be in a friendship, that could be financially, that could be in love, but I certainly see Geminis here kind of pulling back because there's a lot of lack of stability here right now. And if here and right now has all this lack of stability, it doesn't make you too confident here for your future going forward. So Geminis, you look like you're pulling back from someone or something here, moving into your next 24 hours, okay? All right, though, Gems, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, do take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless. So we finished up our Gemini. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was also our first batch of Zodiacs here for the daily reading. We're going to go ahead and hop on into our second batch in just a sec. By the way, for the 144 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. Really means a lot to me, everybody. Thank you all so much. All right, guys, jumping back into the fire. Let's see what's popping here for the Ram fam. What do we got going on here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? What information is going to be rolling on in here for the Ram fam, please? Messages for Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Ram fam, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Starting out here with the overall energy, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, taking a look at your current energy, Magician reversed, what you're dealing with, Aries, Ace of Pents reversed, and here we go, looking at the outcome. King of Pentacles in the upright. Nice. All right. Like that outcome here for you a lot. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, Four of Pentacles reversed here. Magician, Magician in reverse here. Pretty interesting vibes coming up for you. I definitely feel like you're letting go of some sort of vision or some sort of idea almost is what's coming up here for you. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think there just hasn't been enough opportunity for you to really explore something. And I also kind of get the feeling here too that many of you are coming to the conclusion of like, you know, maybe something is for later, maybe something isn't for right now. At the end of the day, King of Pentacles coming in here for the outcome, I have everything I need. I have everything in my life right now that makes me feel content. It's like I don't need to do something just yet. Like, for example, let's say that maybe you've been thinking about buying this new car. It's like you have the money for it, but at the end of the day, like there just hasn't been much of a good opportunity to get the car. You're kind of like in the next 24 hours saying, you know what, maybe I'll buy this later at a different time. I might have the money now, but I'm pretty content right now. And actually holding on to this money would give me more abundance. It would give me more security. Maybe I should wait on this, hold off on this till a later time where it feels more right or where it feels better. All right. And I always advise people anyways during like Mercury retrograde to just be mindful of big purchases or any kind of contracts in general and things of that nature. So it's a good time probably to hold off on any kind of big things or big changes in your life. So I do get the sense here for Aries showing up into the next 24 hours. It's like, instead of going for something, let me go ahead and go for it later at a different time, because where I'm at right now is actually okay. I'm recognizing I can manage being where I'm at right now. I don't need to transcend or transform anything too crazy in my life. You know, maybe you've been thinking about getting a new house, house, a new apartment. It's like, you know what? Let's hold off on that right now. Stay where we're at for a little bit, save more money, and then maybe I'll go ahead and reinvest in that idea moving into the future. So I feel like you're holding off here. And I think it would be a good call for Aries that are watching right now. Instead of jumping in something, especially if there hasn't been much room for opportunity, just stay where you're at for a little bit, enjoy kind of the comfortability and stability you have, and then reinvest in that idea at a later time when things feel more favorable, but of course also when it's more opportune. Okay? All right, Aries, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. Okay? Thank you very, very much. All right, Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. Jumping back on into our earth sign, let's have a look here at Capricorn, and we'll see what's popping, baby. Message is here for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on with you? Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more Capricorn, right? Let's get ourselves one more shuffle here, Capricorn, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for ya. Five of Cups. I've been seeing this damn Five of Cups a lot today in today's readings, but the Five of Cups to me doesn't feel like flat out disappointment or anything of that nature. It kind of feels like, you know, when you're just really zoned out and it's kind of hard to like snatch or like snap out of that energy of being zoned out. Like people can snap in front of your face like 5 times and then it takes it to like the 10th time for you to realize somebody's snapping at me, right? So I kind of get that feeling here for you. You're a little bit zoned out jumping into the next 24 hours. It kind of feels like one of those days. All right, having a look at your current energy, Page of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Ace of Wands, and then looking at the outcome, Capricorn, we do have here the Seven of Wands in reverse. So let's take a look and see what's up. Five of Cups here, Page of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of disinterest, I feel, that's kind of showing up to you guys at this time. You know, a lot of disinterest showing up for you. And I think that you have your mind set on other things. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is basically your mind is set on what you really want, but you're doing what you don't want. You feel me? So your mind is set on what you really want, Capricorn, but you're invested in what you don't want to be invested in. And looking at the outcome here, Seven of Wands reversed, it's like you're recognizing, I need to stop, you know, being in this energy where I keep on doing the things that I don't want to do. It's time for me to go ahead and drop that wall of comfortability and security and start investing in what I really want. Most of the time, one of the number one reasons as to why we continuously keep doing shit we don't want to do is because we do it for a sense of comfort and security. You know? And I understand that for sure. But it's true. Like, for example, let's talk finances real quick. A lot of us work jobs we fucking hate because the realistic truth is we need money. We need money to live in this world. We need to make money. So we'll work a job because we fucking hate it, but we won't quit it because we got to pay the bills, right? That's a realistic, real life thing. But at the same time, while you're working the shitty job you hate, making the money that you need, you could also be looking for a good job. You can also be applying to different places. You can be looking at what you can do with your skill set to make extra money on the side. There's tons of things you can do at the same time while still working the job you might dislike. You know, you could still focus on what you really want while also doing something you don't want to do, but unfortunately is necessary, right? So that is definitely a possibility here for Capricorns. And I think for many of you, you're coming into that retrospect now. You know, looking at the outcome here, Seven of Wands reverse, it's like, listen, something's got to give. Ace of Wands, I know what my eyes are set on. I know what I truly want in my life, but I'm not going to be able to get there if I keep on doing what I'm doing, hating what I'm doing, and not going after what my interest is. All right, so for any of my beautiful Capricorn peeps watching, I think what's going to be changing here for you moving into the next 24 hours is you taking the first step, getting your feet wet, getting basically your feet wet in the water, dipped in the water, and giving yourself a chance here to make something happen. Ace of Wands. You know, like I said, maybe you're working a job that you dislike here at this time. Well, maybe it's time to go ahead and start applying to the jobs you really want. You could still work at the same place you're working at, but just apply to those new jobs. You might even get an interview. And maybe you get an interview, you fucking crush it, and poof, you're hired, right? So take the time out. Or maybe you have great skills. Maybe you're really good at designing clothes. Go to work, come home, start working on your passions, design your clothes, put it out there, put it on social media, put it on TikTok where the entire world will see it. Literally, there's no way a person cannot see it if it's put on TikTok because TikTok will at least show somebody, right? So give yourself time to really set aside and, you know, invest in what you want instead of only doing the things that don't bring fulfillment in your life, you know? You know, if we all lived our lives doing things we hated every single day and never gave ourselves any time to do what fulfills us or makes us happy, we're going to lose our minds. All right, Capricorn, I love you. You got this. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So We finished up our fire. Give me one second. We finished up our fire. We finished up our earth. Jumping back on into our water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the fish? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Pisces, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's see what's showing up here for the fish. Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be a 7 of Swords. Interesting. You could be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, 4 Cups, looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the 4 of Wands in reverse. And then lastly for you, the Sun card showing up in the upright position. Blessing in disguise is immediately what came to mind here, Pisces, as I'm pulling out your cards here for your reading. So a blessing in disguise. 7 of Swords here to the 4 of Cups. Yeah. I think somebody ignoring you, because this is the energy of feeling ignored, I think somebody ignoring you was the best thing that could have ever happened. Because looking at what you're dealing with here, 4 of Wands in reverse, you're recognizing there was never anything really solid to begin with about our relationship, but there also wasn't anything there to really build with. You know, you're starting to see somebody for who they are. 7 of Swords could be a very deceptive person. For some Pisces, and this might resonate to like one Pisces out there, but what I'm seeing here is that maybe you connected with somebody and this person lied about being single. Maybe they were in a relationship, so you could have been dealing with a cheater. You thought they were single though, and then they end up getting exposed that they were with a partner or maybe married, and you're like, damn, I'm glad I dodged that bullet because I didn't want to be a homewrecker. Some of you Pisceans might reveal that or might see that the person you've been talking to was in a relationship and they could have been deceptive in that manner, okay? Now, if that's not the case, just in a general sense, in a general retrospect, Pisces, I feel like you're coming to the conclusion of somebody ignoring you was the best thing that could have ever happened, because the time you spent away from them was the time you saw their true colors. The time you spent away from them was a time where you started seeing things come out about them, and you're like, oh shit, all right, I'm glad that I dodged this bullet. So looking at the outcome, the Sun card, it's like, I'm happy, you know, I'm not worried anymore because I genuinely dodged a freaking bullet here. So like that a lot for you, you know? I know it sucks at first here, being in that energy where it's like, man, I, you know, don't want to be ignored. I hate being ignored. Like, this person is making me feel some type of way. But then when you really start to see their true colors, you're like, oh, wait a minute, that was a huge freaking blessing in disguise. I like it, Pisces. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, and we also did our earth. We're gonna hop into air signs in just a sec. Bear with me, everybody. Thank you very much. All right, so moving along here into the air sign, let's see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang. What's popping here, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, you did have a flipper come out. Let's see what that flipper is. And that's going to be the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So for some Aquarians, you might feel like there's a missed opportunity showing up in your life, or maybe you're purposely missing an opportunity as well. But let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well for the Aqua gang. What's happening? What's crack-a-lackin'? And what's poppin'? Starting out with the overall energy, we do have here the Justice in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, Aquarius, we got here the 6 of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the 4 of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's talk about it, guys. Starting out with the overall energy, this is Libra energy, by the way, so you could be dealing with a Libra potentially, but Justice reversed here, 6 of Swords in the upright. I think right now you're trying to move out of a place that's pretty heavily imbalanced, okay? There's a lot of basically unbalanced kind of energy showing up here for you. And I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here, 4 of Swords, I think you're getting ready here to kind of just take a step back from all of this. So if you're dealing with an environment that heavily lacks balance, I think you're getting drained. I think you're tired of trying to find the right balance here. It's just becoming a little bit too much for you to manage, deal with, and handle. You know, looking at the outcome for you, 6 of Pentacles, I think what you're going to find here is that what actually brings the most balance, Aquarius, is you isolating from an environment that isn't really balanced to begin with. I think that that's going to be your realization showing up here for you moving into the next 24 hours. It's like dealing with somebody who lacks stability or dealing with somebody who lacks balance by actually just saying, you know what? Let me hop out of this environment. That's when you're going to start to feel more balanced because you're not surrounded by those unbalanced energies any longer. Does that make sense? Let's say, for example, you're dealing with a person who's super inconsistent. It bothers you, it peeves you. I hate how inconsistent this person is. If you stop associating with people that are inconsistent, you're not going to deal with the inconsistency anymore, right? So you're at that space right now where it's like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I'm very tired of feeling unstable types of vibes from people that I'm dealing with. So with that being said, considering that it's also really draining dealing with people that aren't bringing stability into my life, I'm going to take a step back. And once you do that, you feel more stable. You feel a lot better because you know you got your back. You know you're going to be there for you. And you know you're going to keep your word. If you set out to do something, Aquarius will go ahead and do it. So like sometimes it's better to be more reliable in reference to relying on yourself than relying on other people. I mean, I think it's always the best thing to rely on yourself because you know that if you want something, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? If you made plans to go get lunch and your friend cancels, all right, and let's say this is the friend that always cancels, I mean, hey, at least you know you can still go to lunch because you know that that's what you want to do, so you can go ahead and do it, right? So that's something to keep in mind here, I feel. I think you're going to get more balance kind of isolating right now from people in your life that are inconsistent because at least you can show up for yourself and do what you want to do and not have to deal with the stress of relying on others, okay? All right, Aquarius, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys nonetheless here for tuning on in, okay? All right, Team Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Now we're going to go ahead and hop on into our last and final batch. Going back on into the fire, let's have a look here at Sagittarius, baby. What do we got going on here for the Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for Team Sagittarius today? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Saggy, overall energy for ya is the Devil. Oh, baby, what's going on over here? You could be connecting with a Capricorn for some of you, looking at your current energy. High Priestess, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Six of Swords in the upright position as well. Sag, I think somebody keeps proving your intuition way too fucking correctly, and it's kind of to the point where it's very annoying. It's annoying just how right your intuition is. Been there. I've annoyed myself by just being so right, and it, you know, can be bothersome. It can peeve you, right? So I feel like for you, Sag, moving into your next 24 hours, you're getting agitated because you saw how something was going to play out intuitively. It played out the exact way that you thought it was going to play out, and it was like, you know what, at this point, it's like being on Shark Tank. You know, I'm out. I just got to be out here at this time. All right, looking at what you're dealing with here, Two of Pentacles reversed. I think right now, you kind of have no energy or motivation to keep a cycle going or continuing because you've been having this intuitive feeling of how something's going to play out and pan out. And you know what? It panned out the exact way you thought it would. And it's like, man, I hate to be right, but I was right. And with that being said, time to pack my bags here with the Six of Swords and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So you kind of had that gut feeling too in reference to what's happening here, and that gut feeling plays out. You know, Sag? And that happens. It's happened to me plenty of times in my life, especially around friendships. I knew exactly what was going on, had a gut feeling that a certain friend was probably talking behind my back, and then it come to find out that that's what they were doing 24/7 all the time. And then I was like, okay, cool. So with that being said, turns out I was right. Bye. See ya. Gonna go do my own thing. Wouldn't want to be ya. So I feel that vibe here for you. Now, it's general as fuck, so this can resonate to anything. Maybe you had a gut feeling that somebody was talking behind your back, like the story that I experienced, or maybe you had a gut feeling that somebody was doing something they shouldn't be doing, or you had a feeling that somebody was lying, whatever the case may be. It plays out to the T of what you felt. So, you know, if we learn anything from here, it's that trust your intuition. Of course, I always tell people, trust your intuition, but also investigate a bit. Prove your intuition right, all right, before you make any bold statements, but always listen to your intuition. If it's telling you something, there's something there, right? So Sagittarian, whatever this is, it's like case dismissed, I'm moving forward. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire signs. All my fire signs are done here for today for the daily reading. Thank you, fire signs, for tuning on in. We're now going to be jumping back on into our earth signs, and going to earth, let's have a look here at the bull gang and see what's popping for Taurus. What's going to be going on here for the bulls? What messages are showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Taurus, we did have a Hangman card come out in the reverse for you. So for some of you, you might be getting unstuck. I've been telling Taurians, I think for the past couple days, that if you've been feeling trapped or stuck, it's like your time is coming. Your golden hour is coming, if you will. It's like you're about to get unstuck and things are about to pick up and move forward for you. So if any Taurian has been feeling stuck for a while, it's like things are really about to pick up for you and move in a new direction, which is really awesome to see. All right, but nonetheless, what do we got going on here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and see what's up. Taurus, overall energy here for you is going to be the 8 of Swords. Yeah, the energy of overthinking, being kind of in your head a little bit, having a look at your current energy, 10 of Pentacles reversed, looking at what you're dealing with, 5 of Wands reversed, and then looking at the outcome here for you, literally 10 of Cups. So with that being said here for you, Taurian, it's kind of like the exact same way of what I was mentioning earlier with that Hangman coming out in reverse. You're getting unstuck and it's showing up here in the reading as well. So you go from the 8 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles reversed, right? You're in a space and time where you're overthinking, you feel stuck, you feel trapped inside your head, you don't feel very abundant here with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, but then something starts to happen. You start to no longer allow stress to get to you. You start to do everything you can to reduce stress in your life. You start thinking more positively. You start to focus on the good things in life rather than the negative things. You remove yourself from conflict, and then poof, 10 of Cups, doorways start opening, things start changing, because what's happening here is you've changed your vibration, Taurus. Now let's talk about that real quick. What do I mean Taurus has changed their vibration? Well, let's say, for example, we're in a very stressful environment. We're dealing with really stressful people. Maybe we work a sales job, or we work in an environment where like your bosses aren't super kind or nice to you. What happens is their negativity is going to keep you in a low vibration. And every day you go into work, what are you expecting to feel? A low vibration, because you're dealing with low vibrational people. Inevitably, what happens is that gets you stuck in a cycle of feeling like you hate going to work, because you know once you go there, you're going to feel like crap because of all the low vibrational energy that's circling over there. And then it's going to keep you stuck because you know that you need to work, you know you need money, but you know that going there is like hell. So what happens is you stay in that perpetual cycle of negativity for as long as you can until you find a way to break out of it. Now, what does Taurus start to do to break out of it? Well, I hate this fucking job, so let's look for different jobs. That's number one. But number two, I hate the energy I feel when I go into work, because that energy lurks on me at the end of the day. So I have to learn to separate work from home, work from when I'm outside of work. Because when I'm outside of work, I don't want to be stressed and feel all this negative energy that I felt at work. So I got to learn to separate my energy from certain experiences I'm having. So you start to do that. Then you start to get to a point where it's like, fuck it. Why do I want to keep feeling all this negative energy they're protruding at me every time I walk into my job? Why don't I just raise my vibes, do everything I can to not let other people get to me, do everything I can to not be bothered, even if my boss is in a shitty mood. It's like, screw you, I'm gonna do my thing and be happy. So then you start to shift your vibration. And then what ends up happening is you're so high vibe that you can't resonate with the low vibe at that job that you go into every single day. You see what I'm saying? Your vibration's too high, you can't resonate with those low vibrational beings. So what happens is poof, things start to shift. That job's not in resonance with your energy anymore because you're not in a low vibing energy. So what happens is you probably get a new job. This actually happened to a Taurus I know, literally just 2 days ago. So with that being said for you, it's really fascinating how once you shift your energy, it'll also shift where you align and what it is you're attracted to and what attracts itself to you. So Taurus, things are switching up for you, which I love, but most importantly, it's happening because you have had that internal switch up as well. Okay? All right, my bull gang. Beautiful reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Taurus, thank you guys for tuning on in nonetheless. Okay? All right, my bull gang peeps. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all the fire. We did all the earth. Jumping on into the water, baby. Let's have a look here at the Cancer, and we'll see what's up. What's going on here for Team Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Cancer. Let's go ahead and get a few more shuffles in store here for you, and then we'll see what's up with you. We did have a couple cards come out, though, Cancer. That's a lot to read, and I'm going to be honest, Cancer, we ain't reading it, because that was like a full freaking reading that just was a lot, okay? All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple more shuffles, though, and we'll see what's up. Holy freaking guac, dude. That's crazy. Rastafari Ann, thank you for being a member for over 34 freaking months. That's nuts. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Holy. You guys are nuts, man. I love you all so much. Thank you. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's popping for you. What is going on for the crab fam? Overall energy for you is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, looking into your current energy, Five of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, Cancer. Page of Swords in the upright. Looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see what's going on here for you. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles reversed here, Five of Pentacles reversed as well. It does feel to me like you're starting to kind of return, because Five of Pentacles reversed could be that you're returning to a kind of energy. I feel like you're returning to the energy, Cancer, of giving all your energy to everybody else but yourself. Okay. I kind of feel like your next 24 hours might be a day where it's not about you, Cancer, but it's about you fulfilling a lot of other people. And what's going to happen, Cancer, is looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Swords, I think you're about to instantaneously become aware of it, Cancer. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily people-pleasing energy, but it is going to be the energy of overextending your energy, and I think you're going to catch yourself in the next 24 hours, Cancer, okay? So you're going to start to notice, okay, I'm overextending my energy too much. So let me pull back, looking at the outcome here, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let me give less, or more so, let me give what people are giving me, right? That's what I feel showing up here for you moving into the next 24. So you're going to catch yourself kind of overextending, but then recognize, wait, let me pull back. Let me make sure I'm giving the energy to the person, the same exact energy that they're giving me, right? So that's going to be the realization here for you. You know, I think that sometimes we got to remember Cancers go super hard for everybody. And if you're going super hard for somebody and they're not returning that energy, then you're overextending. You know, sometimes it's best to make sure that there's more balance, right? So I see that happening here for Cancers. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's like I don't see any other message coming from this either. It definitely feels like this is what it's about. So for any Cancers that kind of like overextend their energy in the next 24 hours, looks to me like you're going to become mindful of it. And once you do, it's like, okay, let me draw back, let me pull back, let me not keep overextending. All right. This might even resonate to me in some sort of way in the next 24 hours. So maybe I'll become aware of that too in a certain kind of scenario. But yeah, Cancer, don't overextend, pull back, make sure you're keeping up the balance. Okay. All right, my beautiful Cancerian peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Funnily enough, Cancer 222, that's the amount of people in the chat right now, 222 people. That's a number synchronicity. Definitely would tell you to go look into it, but 222 can be kind of like a warning at times. Like, be extra mindful of what it is you're doing. So I almost feel like you're being warned to not overextend your energy, because if you do, maybe somebody here might be taking advantage of that. So you want to definitely check in with yourself energetically at this time, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the water's done, all the fire's done, all the earth is done. Oh my God, 111 views now. There's 222 and 111 that I'm seeing right now on my screen. New beginnings are coming in for people, guys, but be careful, because with these new beginnings, there's also some things you might want to watch out for. So a little bit of a collective message, because I'm seeing two number synchronicities here. I'm also seeing a 4, which represents alignment. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I got to read this out, guys. 222 concurrent viewers, 4, and then 100 or 1,111 views. Okay, so with 222, 4, and 1111, what that's telling me is that there's new beginnings coming in that you're meant to be aligned with. Watch out, 222, for people who want to distract you or deter you from your path. So you have a straight shooting path. You have exactly where you need to go. Please watch out for people who try to stand in the way of you. Watch out from people who want to distract you at this time from your path, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So that was a quick numerology glance reading that I saw. So take that for how it resonates, okay? Somebody said I thought 222 means love. I mean, guys, realistically, there's like 10 million different meanings as to what these number synchronicities represent. But I don't believe, I've never seen personally 222 representing love. If anything, I would say 1111, but 1111 is usually just the new beginning number. But they're very flexible on what they can resonate to. So do your research and always kind of go with what you resonate with, okay? But that was interesting seeing all those angel numbers. I did not expect that to show up here at this time. All right, nonetheless, guys, moving on into our air, going to our last but not least zodiac sign, let's have a look here at the Libra. What's going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Libra, we do have a flipper. Is this the devil? Yes, it is. Devil in reverse showing up for Libras. I do feel for some of you, there could be a releasing happening here moving into the next 24 hours. I do see with the devil reverse, it could just be the energy of letting go of some sort of negativity, you know, not having bad blood with somebody anymore, burying the hatchet, you know, that could show up for some of you. Maybe if there's been any issues within your friendships, it's like, let's just move past them, you know? It's not that serious. We don't need to, you know, be in a negative space. So you could be cleansing and clearing negativity with somebody in the next 24 hours. Nonetheless, though, one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Libra, overall energy is going to be the strength. So that's Leo energy. You might be connecting with one. Having a look at your current, we got here the 5 of Wands, what you're dealing with, 10 of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Justice in reverse, and the Justice card is the zodiac of Libra. Okay, so let's see what's up. First things first, strength card here to the 5 of Wands. I think you're really trying to hold it together, to be honest. I think you're really trying to hold it together at this time, Libra, because you're in a space where it just feels like there's a lot happening. You know, 5 of Wands. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of people. Maybe people within your social circle are kind of just being a pain in the butt at this time. And if that's the case, you're a little irritated. You know, I do feel like the 5 of Wands can be stressed within the family, within your friendship sector. It could definitely be, you know, stressed kind of anywhere at this moment in time in your life. And with the strength card showing up, it's like I'm doing everything I can to try to hold it together, but it just feels like I can't for some reason, right? I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with here, 10 of Swords reversed, I don't think you necessarily want to end any sort of relationships to the people you're closest to, but I also kind of feel like you can't tolerate them. You're kind of at that point where it's hard to tolerate people. I just feel like people are they're in a pretty interesting mood moving into the next 24 hours. So Libras, one thing I will say for you guys moving into your next 24 is you might find yourself better off kind of just having the day to yourself and doing your own thing, just for the fact that everybody seems to be in some kind of mood, and it might just be better to not engage. Might be a good day to detach, to tap out, to kind of focus up on yourself, because I do feel like there's a certain level of things that just don't feel balanced. Looking at the outcome for you, Justice in reverse, you know, that's the energy of a lack of balance, right? So you're kind of in a space here in your next 24 hours where it's like, yeah, you know, people today, not really for me. I think I need to take a step back, put a wall up, go hermit mode, and kind of just enjoy my day on my own. So if you notice people are just very in a 5 of Wands, they want to fight, or they're very irritated, or people just don't know how to be in a cool, calm, and collected vibe in the next 24 hours, if people are just doing too much and being too much, my best advice for Libras is to quite literally detach, disengage, do your own thing, maybe wait till the next day to engage and hang out with individuals, all right? So don't mind having a day to yourself if people are kind of off their rocker, you know, in the next 24 hours, okay? All right, though, Libra, that's awesome. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Libra was the final sign. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you. All right, by the way, Fawn, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for your donation, my love. Really, really means a lot. Thank you. All right. And all right, though, guys, with that being said, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much, Heather, for subscribing. Really appreciate that as well. But thank you, everybody, for being here. It means a lot to me. Hope you guys had yourselves a fun, awesome, and fantastic time today. Just want to mention for the 187 viewers in the chat, if you could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Really helps out with the algorithm. Of course, if anybody here is new and you're interested in the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. I do want to mention as well, coming up tomorrow, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, your mid-April videos will be live on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, those videos will be posted and uploaded tomorrow. Okay? Is there anything else I needed to update you guys with? I'm trying to think. Marlene, thank you for being a member for over 11 months. I love you, Aunt and Soul fam. Thank you. I love you too, Marlene. Really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got to update you guys with. I don't think so. I mean, I'm still working on mid-months. Those will be getting out this week. Of course, personal readings are open, guys. If you want to go ahead and schedule a personal reading with me this week, I'll be happy to see you over on my website. My website will be the first link in the description below. But I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to update you guys about, okay? So with that being said, everybody, I love you all so much. Thank you guys for spending time with me today. And of course, I'll be super excited to see you all in the next video. Guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see everybody later, okay? Much love, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.
Again.